Philly Joe and Kirby podcast.
This is the Philly Joe and Kirby podcast.
It's up at the 92.1 City Facebook page. I like to get the reaction of PJK Nation bright and early. Concern level. Well, I phrased it how we feeling this morning about the Jets' loss last night. You know, the immediate reaction. Michael on the Facebook page. It's one game. We were never going to sweep the Blues. Great point. Shane says, pathetic. Justin says, this was motivation. Jets got to get going now. You know, a little wake-up call.
You know, I think in years past, I would have been a little bit more concerned, but there's something about this hockey team I like as far as how they've rebounded back this year. And Kirby did say, too, following up Coach Scott Arneal's comments, it is just one game, and so did somebody else on the Facebook page. But as a gambler, when I've made up my mind that a series to me is going to go like 5, 6, or 7 games, I can't sit there last night. I go, listen, it was a stinker as far as, and give St. Louis credit. They played well. They were very intense in the first period. So, you know what I mean? And as a bettor, I knew there was going to be more than 4 games, so I'm not sitting there surprised this morning that the Jets lost the game.
As a bettor also, or even just a sports fan, there is nothing more, the discrepancy and urgency between a team up 2-0 and a team down 0-2, especially when you're talking about a good team. Because if you're down, say, 0-3, there's a bit of, you're almost, an athlete would never say we're giving up, but there's that attitude if you're down 0-3, like, oh my God.
You're really up against it.
Yes, but 0-2, now it's your game 7. It's your most important game of the season. You cannot go down 0-3. And the team up 2-0, just no matter what you say, and there are teams that win. Look at the Leafs last night. But by and large, that team up 2-0, they just can't match that urgency.
Well, St. Louis played desperate hockey right out of the gate, and you could tell. Kirby, I guess you didn't watch any of the game.
No, but you know, I'm just thinking about how this kind of applies to like kind of boxing, you know? Like you get hit a couple of times, you get knocked down, but you get back up again. And I think that's what's going to happen with the Jets.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that's a decent analogy, Kirby.
Yes.
Yeah,
I don't think we got anything to worry about.
Yeah.
We just got knocked down once, but that's okay.
That's right. People on the text line commenting about their bad starts, and that even at home, you know, the Blues came at them early, and a couple of players in the postgame referenced getting a better start for the Jets.
And guilty, too. I'm with guilty. Still 14 to go. 14 more wins to go. But, hey, St. Louis 13-0 at home.
Really?
13 in a row. They've won at home.
I didn't know that stat.
So I mean, you're not playing. You're not playing a team who's turning it around.
Somebody wants a how about it? Okay, we can't just drop a random how about it.
I can't do that.
It's got to come out organically.
I'll say something that I think will draw a how about it. Okay.
Okay.
The Jets' responses all year, as Joe referenced, have been dynamite. I already can't wait to see their response on Sunday.
Noon.
How about it? Yeah.
Okay.
Philly Joe Kirby.
Philly Joe and Kirby
podcast.
The Philly Joe and Kirby podcast.
Nice PSA here from Guilty. Safety reminder while you're driving.
All right, Philly, team Philly, I know you monitor these, of course, but okay, just real disconcerting. All the younger listeners in here, all you guys that drive a truck and that sort of thing, don't text when you got a semi and it's like got bins full of, like you just drove by me with your head down. Come on, dude. You got to do better.
Certainly don't text and drive no matter what you're driving, but I see what Guilty's saying. Those big rigs, the big trucks, they are clear. You get hit by one of those, you're losing. Like, you know.
Yep. As the old song said, they can't stop on a dime.
Question about street cleaners here, and you know we'll get a response because we have street cleaners who listen to the show.
What in the is going on with the city cleaning crews? They come into St. Anne's Road, they take all the dirt, and they put it on the frickin' lanes. What's the street cleaner for? I don't get it. Something needs to be done. I'm pissed off.
So I see that too. I think that they're just piling it, and then another
They scoop, yeah.
comes by and gets rid of it, no?
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, that's a good, if you've got a spot like that, the Bone Phone's a great place, or call 311 because they will come back if something has been left behind. Right now,
yeah.
if you're in a residential area right now, you've probably noticed the narrowing of your street because everybody's been throwing it onto the sides off of the curb, right? But it's
right.
like, it will help too because they're not going to obviously know some spots that were either missed or not picked up. Mm-hmm. So not a bad call. So that was St. Anne's.
Yeah. I wonder if 311 ever advises people to call the bone phone. You might want to try calling the bone phone.
Not bad. I bet
Should
you.
be an option when you dial in, like press 5
I
to
bet
be
you.
directly connected to
I
the
bet
bone
you there's
phone.
days some of those 311 operators are going, this could have been settled on the bone phone, not here.
Burnt out headlights came up on the program yesterday.
Hey guys, just going back to the burnt out headlights for a second. That should definitely be a priority for any driver that has a vehicle if you got a burnt out headlight. I had one a couple months back, and as soon as I realized it, the next time I was out at Canadian Tire, I picked up a 2-pack. The halogen bulbs aren't too bad, but those blinding LED ones are pretty expensive. But it's literally the easiest thing to do on a vehicle. Like, people might think it's tough, but it's anybody could do it. You just pop the hood, go from the inside, pull out the module, twist in the new bulb, and put it back. There's no reason anybody shouldn't be able to do it.
Okay, good call.
I'd like to get that gentleman's number. I'm not speaking for myself, but for a friend that can't do it, doesn't feel like they can.
Yep. Okay, over to some Jets calls. You knew there would be some Jets calls.
Are you kidding me, man? It's the loud guy. I'm watching the game. They call that goal no goal. Like, the glove is literally in the net. I'm not sure if it's a goal or not. Are you kidding me?
But there was no video evidence of the puck actually over the goal line, which they have to have.
I know, but I thought it was a goal too.
Yeah,
I
we
agree.
all-
Listen, that's the quietest I've heard the loud guy. He must have had family
Yeah?
sleeping already when he made that call. I'm trying not to be the loud guy. It was great.
I guarantee you he got from upstairs. Keep it down there. Okay, now T. Kona.
Okay, good morning, Steve Kona. Well, that was embarrassing last night, wasn't it? Waking up this morning. Going to bed, and it's 3-0, which was maybe a comeback. You could see maybe. But to wake up to 7-2, holy shit. They just absolutely got dominated from the opening whistle face-off, pardon me. Yeah, that's terrible. Go Jets, go. Pick it up, boys, right from the first face-off.
Pick it up, boys.
I don't want to dwell on that goal by Perfetti that was a non-goal, but I wonder if that would have changed any of the dynamic in that game because of what the score would have been, and would it have given the team a glimmer of hope. I do believe it would have. I don't know if they would have won that game, but as Coach Arneal said earlier, the clip you ran, they lost that game in the first period.
Yes, they just didn't come out ready. They didn't match the urgency of the Blues. Let's wrap with Vinny, Dr. Hockey. You knew he was going to weigh in.
The Winnipeg Jets, they lost tonight. They lost, like, really bad, so they didn't play good. They looked nervous. Next game, it's pretty well a must-win. If they lose the next game, no, actually, I take it back. It's not really a must-win. If they lose again, it's 2-all.
Yep.
They have to win when they go back to Winnipeg.
Okay.
That game is a must-win. Could lose again. St. Louis could tie it. But let's hope they win in St. Louis, and it'll be 3-1. But even if they lose, there's still hope. They got to play better. They know that, obviously. So I believe they will play better the next game.
Okay.
That end part. And I agree with Vinny. You know they're going to respond. You absolutely know they will. But it's the other part, the basic math that I like about Vinny.
So noon Sunday,
Yeah.
the next home game here, by the way, would be Wednesday.
Noon Sunday, we'll see how things go with the Jets. They're going to be fired up for a couple of days. Well, today and tomorrow thinking about that, thinking about their performance. They've responded all year. No reason to think they won't.
The Philly Joe and Kirby podcast.
Do you guys ever have Do Not Disturb on your phone?
No.
No, me neither.
I don't know.
What?
Well, we get,
I always afraid that I forget to turn it off.
yeah. When we get, like, you can see when you're having a text conversation with somebody, it has that little, it's like the moon, and it
Yes.
says
Yeah.
notifications turned off, so I won't get this.
Right.
And then I get confused when they get back to you right away anyway, even though it says that. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, even though it says I have do not disturb on,
Yeah.
they still see it if they want to see it, I suppose.
Yep.
But they don't get a notification about that message.
Well, I use it because when I'm napping or sleeping, so basically when I'm sleeping, I use it. Mm-hmm. So in the middle of the day, say I lie down for a couple of hours, I'll put it on. But say I'm like still on my phone before I fall asleep and I see that I have a message, I'll still answer it even though it's on. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because that comes up sometimes, right? You can notify anyway, it says, right? Like
Yes.
So
And then I have a couple of people in my settings where if they call me, it will go through the do not disturb.
Yeah, that's a key. Because
Kirby's really taking on the life of one of her cats. Like you go to bed at 7:00, the do not disturb goes on.
Yeah.
Then we got a short window in the afternoon. If you go for a nap, there's really not a lot of time during the
get a
day
hold
or
of her.
night
No.
that we can get a hold of you.
Not
Okay,
much,
but
yeah.
listen, I was
Like trying
about
to get a hold of the
say,
government or something.
you guys are on that list.
Yeah. Oh, good. Thank you.
So
That
if
makes
you
us feel
guys
good.
call,
Yeah.
because like if I were to sleep in on accident in the morning,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you guys would have to get through
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So both of your numbers are in that,
Right, yeah.
list of people that can get through.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're so welcome.
See, with kids at school, I have to have the phone on, right, in case school calls.
Oh, well, I think as a parent, you just got to have your
Yeah,
phone on all the
well,
time.
then my old man sometimes needs to get a hold of me urgently. My cable's not working, and so I got to run over there. So there's lots of reasons why I have to have my phone on all the time. But we're getting so when we on our text line, the reason I bring this up is we get these like bounce back replies from people. I'm driving with do not disturb while driving.
Yeah, that's a different one too.
I'll see your message when I get where I'm going. If your call is urgent, please phone me. So, and that's what I find that interesting, that some people have that, so that they are not distracted while driving. Good for them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I have a relative of mine where when I call them, they have some sort of feature where you have to like press a button or like a number to get through to actually call them. And then I asked them what that's all about. And they said it's because they get so many calls from telemarketers that they've gotten this feature where like an actual
office
person. No, it's their cell phone.
If to reach Aunt Betty,
Like-
hit 1.
It's crazy.
This is the Philly Joe and Kirby podcast.
Lots going on this morning. I think we should lay it all out. You're the one with the notepad.
Lay it on the line, Joe.
Oh, can I just quickly before
Triumph.
we lay it on the line? You pointed out before we lay it all out. You pointed out to us, Joe, earlier this week that great promo that's running with Triumph, the Triumph song.
Oh, man, it's fantastic when you see it for the NHL playoffs. I always love sports promos that they put together usually, but this one stood out. Just like you do in a movie. Sometimes the soundtrack makes the movie. It really makes this promo. I mean, there's some great hockey clips, but when they get into that, just that iconic part of Triumph song, it's absolutely fantastic.
Well, what I wanted to say is I was sitting there watching the game with my one of the games with my oldest, and he's like, "What? Like that gave me goosebumps. That is awesome." And then he goes, "And that song is great. Like it's a Triumph song. Like that is."
Did you tell the kid that song right there has helped put him into some hockey equipment? Because that's how the old man makes a living.
Yeah, better believe
Oh,
it.
that's the best.
That's rock and roll,
For
kid.
some reason, the kid got up and walked out of the room.
I'm gonna find you the whole album.
Are you going to play it soon?
gonna play it coming up. Yeah,
okay,
now
you don't do that to me and then not
No,
play the
no.
song. You're not that guy.
No, absolutely.
Okay, so we're going to lay it on the line, Kirby. You brought this up.
Okay.
Pad
We're
is
going to
packed.
start with the Bird Block Party tickets during completely useless question, about 7:40ish. Okay, don't forget the name game's coming up in a few minutes.
Yeah, we need a win there. Like the Jets need a win on Sunday. We need a win in the name game.
Kirby, who'll be making a special appearance at Busch on Tuesday night.
Oh,
Said we're
like
gonna
on
be giving-
stage.
No, I wish.
okay.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I didn't know about that. Yeah, is that possible?
Well, let's
No.
get her
I thought you were
up there.
just going to the show.
Yeah, I'm just going to the
Next
show.
thing you know, I'm looking at Instagram and there's Kirby up there
On the
with
stage.
Gavin.
with the maracas just rocking out.
Oh my god.
Tambourine.
Hey, Linda McCartney made a living with that tambourine and the triangle. You could do it. So we got Busch tickets. We're going to do that on our socials today. And then we're going to let you beat beat the box office for Bryan Adams with a little game after 8 o'clock.
Okay,
That's
so
coming up ticket-wise alone.
nothing but winning and winning for big shows coming up this morning. It's
Yeah.
a Friday. We're all in a good mood. Allow this song to fire us up for name game because we're in a slump and we gotta bust out of it today.
I'm feeling good about it.
Oh, that's good to hear. I
How
love
about it?
Yeah.
This is the Philly Joe and Kirby podcast.
Be a good person.
Rate or review this show wherever you subscribe and get PJK into more ears.
Listen, this slump is so real that we had a meeting yesterday and Joe kicked over a garbage can. He's had enough of us not getting the names right with the name game.
It was only 1 week, but I was very pissed off.
Is that all it is? I thought we were on a bigger
I
slump.
don't
Like,
usually-
literally, it's been 1 week, and
Yeah.
Joe, I feel like that was a bit dramatic, honestly.
Well, I don't usually get upset, and I figured it'd get everybody refocused. It was a players-only meeting. Iron Mike's out of town. I'm Metallica in Toronto, and I said sometimes you just got to close that door and do it yourselves, you guys.
We woke up, though. Like, I feel like we
I
all
thought
went
so,
home
too.
yesterday after you...
I thought so. Kirby
cried.
actually left halfway through.
I cried. I was so moved.
780 City, 780-2484. If you'd like to play the name game, be a contestant. Here we go. Good morning. Would you like to play?
Sure.
Yeah? Have you ever played before?
Never.
Okay. Do you have no, I was going to ask if you have a reasonable name, that we could actually guess. Because sometimes there's just no way. Do you know what I mean? Is it a somewhat guessable name?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Okay, perfect.
All right.
We'll ask you a series of questions, and then we will guess. I'll go first.
We got to ask the age, though, to start.
Oh, yeah. How old are you?
53.
Okay.
Years old. All right, my wheelhouse. Excellent. This right away. I like that. Your main source for reheating food, air fryer or a microwave?
Good question.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. I love the air fryer.
Me too. Like, it's changed. It's been a game changer for reheating pizza, especially.
Yep.
So good. All right.
Makes it tasty.
Yep, nice and crispy. Okay, I'm gonna throw. See, this is the way just to try to get back winning here. I'm gonna combine another feature we do with the name game. Would you rather be chased by a grizzly bear or a Komodo dragon? Neither one are any good. But what do you like?
No.
You gotta get away. Which one?
Let's go with the dragon.
Okay, yeah.
Try.
They might get distracted. I feel like grizzly bears are more focused.
Yeah.
Have you seen how quickly those little dragons can
Yeah.
move
Oh,
with
they
their
can
limbs?
move. I'll tell you, the
Oh
only
my
dragon I know that's going to get distracted is the red dragon. Here,
Yeah,
that's,
those limbs don't bend.
we've got.
so.
That's the only chance I'd have against the dragon. Is the red dragon? Look! He looks like that 5-year-old playing goal in a Tim Hortons soccer game. Oh, look, butterflies.
All right, Curbs, you go ahead.
Okay, so if you had to only use one for the rest of your life, would it be salt or pepper?
Oh, good one.
Definitely pepper.
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 Yeah.
Pepper. Yeah.
You
I
never
love
heard of pepper leading to heart attacks,
Yeah,
right?
true.
Just salt.
My old man coats his eggs with salt and the pepper. Like it's just
Oh, he's got to have
black
both.
on there. Yep.
Wow. Okay, what is the most useful item that you have purchased this year?
Oh, boy. You know what? I just purchased a squeegee kind of brush to wash my outside windows.
Oh.
And I tried it for the first time yesterday, and it's amazing.
I bet.
You know what? I was
No
just
more ladder. No more.
Yeah, no,
trucking
funny.
up ladder.
I was walking my
I love
dog
it.
yesterday, and I saw one of the people down the street with the I don't know what do you call it, the accelerator, like the pole.
Extender?
Extender.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
what a game changer.
Oh
It
yeah.
And
is.
I said, I got to pick one up, but now I'm going to borrow yours. That's even better once we guess your name.
Sounds like an infomercial.
I got to borrow you. Yeah. Where's
Order
Vince?
now.
Where's Vince with the ShamWow? Okay. I don't know if you're a sporting fan or a movie fan, but when you happen to be at home watching one of those events, what's your favorite snack?
Ripple potato chips.
Dip.
Some dip. You gotta have some
Ripple
dip.
potato chips.
You have to have the
Yeah.
dip? Yeah.
No dip.
Oh no,
No
dip.
dip.
What?
No dip.
Okay, it's going to be
Nope.
okay, Phil.
Are you like my wife and she eats all the big chips and leaves me those little ones to dip? Are you like that? And then
Yeah.
she says she doesn't do it on purpose.
These are the fights that happen at Casa
Oh my
Diallo.
God, that just gave me so much insight to your guys'
Yes.
relationship, Joe.
Yeah. Such insight.
So cute.
Favorite hobby? What do you like to do when you're not working?
I like to go for walks.
Walks. Yeah, that's good.
I like walking.
Good for mental health. Yeah.
Very good guess.
Okay.
Or not guess, answer. All right.
Okay. You
Let's
guys,
go.
let's do this. Phil?
You sound like a Cheryl.
Nope.
I felt like I had
That was
it.
a great guess.
Wasn't it,
I
though?
thought it was.
Cheryl written all over. Shannon.
No.
Wow, those are both good guesses.
Curbs.
Are you Lisa?
I am not.
Oh.
Oh, boy.
What about...
This is like you can feel the tension this morning. Coming off a loss, it feels a lot like the Jets game last night. Keep going, Kirby.
Okay. Michelle.
No.
The two names that popped into my head, like out of nowhere, I couldn't even tell you why, were Rachel and Tara.
The double guess.
Nope.
Well, I get two.
Yeah, but you nailed
I
them.
just gave them at the same
That was
time.
so funny. Rachel and Tara both no.
Ah, boy. My speech didn't work yesterday.
No.
What about Tammy?
No.
Any letters right so far? Just give us the
Is
first
it
letter.
Brenda?
My name can be spelled with either a C or a K.
Is it a Kathy or a Karen?
No.
No, not Karen.
No.
Karen
Karen
usually
with
was
a
the
C.
K.
I've actually seen Karen with a C
Really?
before. Yes, yeah.
So a C or a K?
Okay.
A Kathy would be one that
Chloe.
would come to mind.
Close, but no, not yet.
Chloe's close.
Carolyn.
Nope.
Carrie.
Yeah,
Yes.
Karen. Yeah.
We really had to work for it, but we did it, and that's what matters.
Actually, Carrie had to work for it.
So easy. Back on the win column, baby.
The Philly Joe and Kirby podcast.
It's one game. We lost one game. Whether it's 7-2 or 1-0. We lost one game in this series. We lost the game in the first period. We scored 2 goals in the first 3 minutes. Got on our heels. Crowd got behind them. We were terrible in the first period. Game was over in the first.
We're gauging the concern level of Jet fans this morning, and on that note, there's a guy I go to. I happen to work with him whenever I need some perspective. Kirby, you work with him too. He's great on all types of perspective.
Yikes, what did you eat last night?
Lisa Joe's got the feeling.
Joe's gut feeling.
I had chili.
Oh,
Well,
last night
that makes sense.
with garlic bread.
That's the
Yikes.
sound. We've been hearing that sound all morning. And that's why I
Oh
knew.
my God.
That's why I knew he'd have a good gut feeling
Yeah.
on the
It
concern
was game
level.
day.
Yeah.
Food like chili's good. Garlic bread.
So do you echo the sentiments of Coach Arneal this morning, Joe, as far as your concern level with the loss last night? And I will say, like a lot of people on the Facebook page and on the text line this morning saying, yeah, it was one loss, but it was a bad loss. Like, we got shellacked.
Yep, that's happened off the top of my head, 3 or 4 times this season where we've lost games. Except this time, we've lost to a very good hockey team in the St. Louis Blues. They've won 13 in a row at home. And I wasn't expecting anything less than 2 losses in this series. I predicted the Jets in 6. I'm sticking with that. You had them in 5.
I got them winning.
So winning
5 games.
But listen, that St. Louis team looked really, really good in the first period, and they ate us up.
Mm-hmm.
The last time I've seen that kind of
Was the
action
chili
and focus
last night
was
ate 'em
yeah.
up.
Oh yeah, don't get
you
in my
eating
way
that
with
chili.
chili. The garlic bread alone is the game changer, to be honest. But
Of course.
then I followed it up with some chips
Yeah.
and peanut M&Ms.
Now, I know you don't like mixing food.
That was my night.
Sorry, I just needed to laugh because you just gave us a whole scope of your evening.
Do
That
you
was it,
spoon
watching
the
hockey.
chili onto the garlic toast?
I
or is
don't
it-
spoon anything.
You
I eat it
don't?
with a fork.
Oh, but do you
No.
fork the chili
No.
onto the toast?
No, I'll
no
dip
dipping?
it. I'll dip.
Oh, you will
I'll
dip.
dip the
Okay.
bread, but the chili does not touch the bread. The bread touches the chili. That's my OCD coming
Joe,
out.
you are one of a kind, buddy.
Okay, so bottom line here.
There's nothing to worry about. This is
Okay,
a good
yes,
hockey team.
That's what we all needed to hear.
I'm worried
this
about your
morning.
guts.
Yeah.
Well, that's been damaged for years, Kirby.
This is the Philly Joe and Kirby podcast.
Bird Block Party tickets, 92-1 City Night, headlined by the Glorious Sons. Joe has the question.
35% of people that took the survey said they had to do this twice in their life. 35% of people said they had to do this twice in their life. I got the top 3 answers. Number 1, get you the tickets.
780 City, 780 2484. Good morning.
Hello, I'll take a lifeline, please.
Sure, Philly or Kirby?
I'll take Philly.
Give a speech of some form, whether that's a
good answer, Phil.
Wedding or
not top 3.
Oh, sorry, man.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep, no problem. 780 City, 780 2484. Good morning.
Let's go, Philly.
Twice. 30% said they had to do this twice in their life.
35%. Not that should change your answer, but
have surgery.
Number 2.
Oh. Sorry,
the average, 35% of those people said they've had surgery twice. Number 2.
Okay, Burt Block Party tickets on the line this morning. Go ahead with your guess.
Kirby, help me out.
Yeah, Kirby's been on a heater. She's gotten 2 this week on a short week. That long weekend really helped you.
You know what? I thrive on long weekends.
You do.
No one else does.
No one, just you.
Okay. Anyways, I'm going to say it is they have had to lend somebody money.
No, that's good. That's
Okay.
good, too.
Yeah, very good guess.
Yeah.
Hi, City.
Hey, I think I'm above average on this one, but spend the night in the drunk tank?
No, but I'll give you number 3. It was pay a fine.
Okay.
Pay a fine was number 3. More than once.
That's good.
Have surgery was number 2. Number 1, get you the tickets.
Okay. 780 City, 780 2484. Good morning.
Morning. I'm going to go with taking your driver's test.
How about that?
Oh, the driver's license.
Yeah, 35% of people that took the survey said, had to do it twice, their driver's test. That parallel parking.
Yeah, it can get you. And it all depends on how busy the traffic is sometimes. And
Yeah. It's amazing to me still to this day how many people have a hard time parking in a parking lot in between the yellow lines or white lines.
Especially with backup cameras.
With all that training, too.
For more Philly, Joe, and Kirby, lock it into 92.1 City weekday mornings 6 to 10.